I could probably think of a million things I found fulfilling about working at Seesalt. I think the most prevalent, though, was just the knowledge every day when I woke up that there was absolutely no way I could do what needed to be done by my own power. There's no way I could wake up and sing morning songs at 7:30 something in the morning, that I could go straight from there to teach a Bible study for an hour and then turn right around and teach another hour of a pick, and then go straight from there to doing all kinds of different work, rehearsing for music and for drama that night, followed by interacting with people at dinner and not being snappy, and then going to the actual drama and the worship service, doing all of that stuff with a cool head, trying to wrap it all up in the night with the little sleep I had the night before. The fact that I couldn't do any of that on my own by my own power, and knowing that the Holy Spirit was working through it the whole time.
Really having intentional ministry and not being distracted by just everyday things that get in our way when we're doing ministry in everyday life. It's really an awesome experience to be able to fully devote your time, your 18 to 20 hours a day to God's work and His service.
Seesalt is such an amazing summer. It's one of the best summers that I've ever had in my whole entire life. There's just so much that goes into it, and there's just so much that you don't look at looking in. But once you're there, you just see how God can use you. Someone that is sinful, someone that is just so broken in a lot of ways, but somehow God can use you in a really awesome way.
Getting to spend an entire summer pouring into the lives of the students from all across the Southeast and even Canada and everywhere. Michigan one summer, I believe. Just getting to see God orchestrating each of those kids' lives coming to be at Seesalt, and then just seeing all of the different staff members getting to utilize their different gifts and talents to make His name famous and to help the kids learn more about how important a relationship with Jesus is, and also how to help grow and begin to move forward and walk forward in that relationship.
A couple of things that I enjoyed most about being on the Seesalt staff was the variety of the stuff that we get to do. Just hard labor to just quiet prayer time and devotion and sitting in silence, just solitude for yourself. Just growing and meeting new people, being in different places and adjusting, and just learning about yourself. Just personal growth that I experienced this summer was tremendous. Everyone says that you grow up so quickly when you work camp staff, and it's very true. You learn independence and responsibility for your actions and all kinds of wonderful things like that very quickly.
Every summer I got to work some with some of the same people, but there were always new people coming in, and it's amazing how even though we were each so different, just all working towards that same purpose. And yes, some crazy stories and adventures and memories that were developed.
Around quite a bit there.
Hello. Hello. Let's do this. Let's do it. We got this.
The best thing for me is just the sense of community that you get when you work with the people that are around you, with Bill and Chris and Kathy and all of the Coxes, that you just feel like you're being a part of their family, and the other people that you work with, they're also your family. These people that you go in looking at as strangers somehow can be your family by the end of the summer. It's crazy.
I guess what I enjoyed most was all the stories that came from it. All the stories, not only, well, stories of life change, obviously, were definitely a deep reward throughout the summer. Being able to spend your summer basically building something that's going to last forever in people's lives is definitely something that I enjoy. But also just the stories of throughout the summer, just crazy things that would happen. Yeah, kind of like a cat breaking my face.
I didn't break his face.
So
it's better. You can't even tell.
I also enjoyed worshiping in every single facet of the way we did it. I don't know if it's a correct word, but everything from just the way we talked to kids to singing sometimes extremely silly morning songs to worshiping in music, whether that be singing or playing an instrument, worshiping in drama. Gosh, I enjoyed it all so much. Being able to talk with kids and learn about what they're going through.
You make beautiful things. You make beautiful things out of us.
I guess just how involved it was, like when you read something on the paper of like Seesalt staff member, it's like, I mean, obviously there are things there, that are going to happen, but it's just like, it's so much more than what's on the paper.
A couple of things that surprised me most about Seesalt staff was how quickly that the community grows together, just how quickly we all got to know each other and how quickly we bonded, and there wasn't ever just awkward in between time. We just all jumped right in and got to know each other, and it was really awesome just being able to work with fellow staff this summer and just to get to know new people and experience those new things together.
For the past 6 or 7 years before I started working at Seesalt, I was a camper at Seesalt, and one of the things that I really didn't even know was going to be a part of it was all the physical labor. That's probably the thing that surprised me the most about coming on staff is the amount that goes into it, the little details, the big details, just all of the stuff that went into getting a summer ready. There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the training weeks.
Me, my hair started falling out. I was so stressed. It was just like, what are we gonna do? But it ended up being pretty good, I thought. Actually, it was crunch time for a while. For about 30 minutes, they were like, let's just go do communion and then go to bed and forget this ever happened. But it actually turned out to be really good, I thought, didn't it, guys?
Yes.
Yes. Agreed.
Glad y'all agreed with me there. That would have been very unsuccessful.
No, it was.
Even after working Seesalt for 3 years already, I don't know if there's an equation that you could write out that could tell what kind of person needs to apply and what kind of person doesn't need to apply.
Someone who loves Jesus a lot.
Somebody who is looking to grow in their relationship with the Lord.
They need to really love people. They need to have a heart for ministry.
Someone who is passionately in love with Jesus, who wants to see middle and high school students have that same sort of passionate love.
You got to be in the Word. You got to know what you believe. You got to know your faith. Because you will be tested. You'll be asked a lot of questions that are difficult to answer.
Somebody who has a servant heart, who wants to see the kingdom advance in people's lives.
They need to just truly want to grow in their walk with Christ.
Be flexible.
Someone who really loves a challenge, someone who is open to new things and meeting new people and just being used by God is definitely someone that should apply for staff with Seesalt.
If you are going to work at Seesalt, you need to, 1, love God above all else, and 2, love teenagers. Love the kids that are going to be coming through and just pour into them and be able to minister to them. I think those are very important things.
In the end, when it all comes together, when you get to see what a difference God has made in the lives of the students over the course of the week, and getting to stay in touch with them even after the summer, through Facebook and just see their stories and see what a catalyst Seesalt was in their lives. If you want to be a part of that, you should definitely apply. But sleep now while you can, because you will be exhausted.
I can't imagine not working Seesalt. And I've only worked one summer. But like for the rest of my life, I'm like, what am I going to do with every summer? Has to be Seesalt.